One of the most perplexing moments in the book of Esther is after Mordecai empowers Esther to speak up on behalf of her people. He tells her to speak to Achashverosh, reveal that she's a Jewish person, reveal that her nation's in danger, and save the Jewish nation. And of course, Esther listens, but she does something puzzling. Rather than tell the king who she is and what she requests, she says, please come to a banquet that I've prepared and bring Haman together with you. It's a little bit puzzling. We know it all ends up working out. But why did Esther think to invite the most evil person, the one who's plotting to kill the Jewish nation? Why does she invite Haman to a party with Achashverosh rather than just ask directly for salvation? And the rabbis in the Talmud offer different explanations as to why, rationalizing Esther's behavior here. I wanted to share with you just one suggestion. The Talmud suggests that Esther realized that the Jewish people really didn't feel in danger, that the Jewish people were looking at the situation and said, yes, it's true, there's this terrible anti-Semite, that Haman is plotting to kill us. But on the other hand, we have Esther. Esther's the queen. She's one of us. We know she's in a position of power. Everything's going to work out okay. So what Esther reasoned was said, guess what? I'm inviting Haman. I'm inviting Haman to the banquet. The Jewish people saw that Haman was invited to this banquet, and they were shocked, and they feared the worst, that perhaps they'd lost Esther. Perhaps the one card they had left to play, their salvation, that the queen was on their side, was no more. Here the queen was with King Achashverosh, with the evil Haman of all people, and the Jewish people realized Esther's not going to go to bat for us, that we're doomed. And they reached out in prayer and they called out to the Almighty. And the Talmud explains that's exactly what Esther wanted. Of course, Esther had not forsaken the Jewish people. She was going to stand up for us, but she wanted us to pray as well. She wanted the entire nation to be behind her in prayer and fasting, realizing the severity of the situation so that they'd pray for salvation and God would intervene. We live in a world of so much turmoil, specifically over the last couple of weeks with the situation going on in Ukraine. And I think many of us feel a sense of helplessness. What can we do to actually help? And of course, there are wonderful organizations that we can donate to. We have in the Buzz from the Orthodox Union, a collection for those affected by what's going on in Ukraine. The Federation has been sending out links for causes to help those who are in need. There are other worthy organizations as well. I think it's important at this time that we also internalize the lesson of the Purim story and the lesson that Esther was trying to teach the Jewish people. That even if you're not the president, and even if you're not in Ukraine, you're not in Russia, you're not in the White House, you don't feel like you're in a situation or a position where you're able to help. But really every person can help. And that when we open the Siddur, and we pray, and we read the Psalms, and we read Achenu Kol Beis Yisrael, our brothers and sisters who are in distress, wherever they are in the world, when we say these prayers, we are an important part of providing the salvation. And may God provide salvation to those in our times who are going through distress, the same way he did for the Jewish people in the times of Purim, and as he did in so many generations. I wish you all, as always, a wonderful Shabbos, and I look forward to celebrating the holiday of Purim with you in the coming week.